And
Mhm.
looking back, I just wish I would have done more of that from the start and just let people see who I really was, because that's what really mattered, and that's when my career took off. Is when I started just being
Being
more
yourself.
genuine. And there was a mentor I had in the beginning, and I won't mention his name. There was a mentor I had in the very beginning, and that was the smartest thing I ever did with my career, by the way. Is I got around the top 3 people in the industry at the time, and that was Robert Field, Chad Hoover, and Gene Jensen. Um, and I got around those 3 people right away from the start, and I told all 3 of them the same thing. I'm like, "I wanna learn everything I can from you, the good and the bad. I wanna see what I don't like about you or your work, not you personally, but, like, your work, and I wanna see
Mhm.
what you failed on. I wanna see what you aren't doing correct, but I wanna see what you've done correctly. Not because I'm gonna copy anything you guys are doing, but I wanna learn as much as I can. I love learning." So, I got around these people, and one of the guys that I was mentoring with, I shouldn't have mentioned any of their names because now it's down to 3 of them, but one of the guys I was working with, when I learned who they were, it's like you never meet your heroes kind of thing. I was very like taken aback where I was like, wow, this person isn't like I thought they were like up here on this like almighty level, and like it's a very flawed individual here, and I don't want to be associated with them anymore. Like this is a bad decision to hitch my wagon to, because this person doesn't have the integrity that I have. We don't have the same beliefs or the morals, or we're not going in the same direction. And I don't think it's a good idea. And I had to like detach. And I think that was a very pivotal point for my career, because that's what made me realize the path I wanted. Like it's kind of like when you grow up with an abusive, parent. Like if your father's
Mhm.
an abusive alcoholic, then you have 2 choices. You either become an abusive alcoholic or you become a victim, or you become the opposite and learn what not to do, and you don't drink, and you become a very like anti-violent person. And you can go one way or the other. Same thing that I did, where I was like, I can either follow this footstep and I might turn into that, or I do the exact opposite and try to make sure that I'm the opposite of all these problems. And that's what I did. So that was a very big pivotal point for sure.